Mercurial mercenaries! Welcome to the latest Mercurial apocalypse meeting. Honor Blackman died yesterday, unfortunately. She was one of my favourite Bond girls. Bond woman, in fact, definitely. She was a Bond woman. And she also starred in an episode of Columbo, so she had a place close and dear to my heart. Rest in peace. Here we are. End of times. This is still really weird, isn't it? I'm having this meeting with you, and it's going to be a violins meeting, and there's going to be probably a lot of comments below from people just saying, if you don't like doing this Mercurial number 6, then just stop. And that's kind of the point of this video. But I thought I'd at least discuss it with you. I was going to make this anyway, and it is basking in my own case of self-worth. But Evil White Clown Punk made a comment where he said, on one of my one listen review videos, my gumboot soup video, he said, when was the last time you did things other than this? Which is a fair point. What happened was, I've got my agenda here, which is all violins. So imagine everything I'm saying, put in the background in your own head. I won't do it because I'll get a copyright strike. But in the background, wow, 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 wow. The one listen review. I think there's been some confusion, probably from newcomers to the channel, but also apparently among long-term viewers. What happened was, if you remember rightly, I stumbled into the idea of listening to albums all the way through because I was getting copyright hits on listening to a song. I thought, sod it, I'll listen to the whole album. And in the early days, that was fine because the record companies would just claim the money for the videos, and you know the story. I've said it a million times. What happened was, a few months ago, there was some sort of policy change. Record companies decided they wanted to block. They didn't want to save, they wanted to shaft. They wanted to shaft me, not sexually, although it feels like it's right up the arse, so it might be slightly sexual. And my Discover videos, my listening through of albums, pretty much across the board, have been blocked. And there was a lot of time and effort put into all those videos. So what I thought was, fine, record companies, you don't want the music in the videos, fine. So I thought I would just edit the music out of each video. And there's loads of them, there's like 90 odd of them, so it's quite a time consuming process to do that in full. But one thing I want to get across here is that I do enjoy editing videos, and what it enabled me to do was go back through the Discover episodes, pick the best bits of me talking, put some additional editing tricks and stuff in, just make them short and snappy, try to make them funny. And what I ended up with quite often in my shortened version of the hour video, my one listen review rather than the Discover, was what, in my opinion, was actually probably a better video, apart from no music. What I did was I realised there was a tool in the YouTube dashboard that I didn't realise was there. The ability to schedule videos, or schedule. Remember, one's American, one's English. Schedule and schedule. I can never remember which one's which anymore. And so I've been editing these videos, but I've also been scheduling them to just pop up on your feed every day at a certain time. If you're in the UK, it's 8 PM, and I think 3 PM on weekends. And I thought that would be a good thing, because I'm constantly being told by YouTube authorities that it's quantity over quality. Have a video popping up every day, it can only build your channel. Also, for me, these videos I think are quality as well. So I'm giving quantity and quality. I thought, I can't lose here. I can't lose. Well, the problem is, I lost. Because also, YouTube prioritizes your channel, I think, on its latest performance. And the performance of this channel has been shit. Because what I've been doing is every day, 8 PM, whatever that is for the US, 3 PM, a one listen review has been popping up in your subscription feed, which is an edited down version of an old Discover that's been blocked. So there is a reason for it existing in my mind anyway. But then when you look at the performance of the videos in terms of views for the latest videos on my channel, if you look down my video feed, 66 views, 131, 103, 186, 66, 106, 91, 176, 97. We're talking around 100 views, sometimes less, per video. And that is my latest performance. When YouTube gauges this channel can only be seen as failing. And as I said in a comment to Evil White Clown Punk earlier, this channel is pretty much dead. If you had to categorise this channel, if you were a YouTube boss or an onlooker, any viewer, any onlooker to this channel now, you'd have to deem this channel as dead as a dodo. Or like I said to Evil White Clown Punk, this channel is deader than a dodo. Deader than a dodo. But I still enjoy making videos, so I thought, sod all this nonsense, I'm gonna film another episode of Discover. So at the weekend, I chose to do Fragile by Yes, because it's one of my favourite ever albums. And we've got videos that I've done on this before about the length of time it takes me to do these things. But this one was a multi-camera. I had a camera here, a camera there, a camera over there. And with the lighting and the general setting up and then doing the audio and then editing the audio, that one episode of Discover took 2 days. It took the whole of Saturday and Sunday to do and to get finalised. And of course, I uploaded it to YouTube, anticipating it being worldwide blocked, and it was. Then I heard people say that sometimes if you split a video in half, so only half the songs on an album are in one video, and then half of the songs on the album are in the other video, that can sometimes be allowed by the record companies. So I split the Discover into 2 episodes, part 1, part 2, and I uploaded part 1. And it didn't get worldwide blocked. It just got monetized, and I thought, brilliant! This is the way to do it. I can do every video from now on as side A and side B. So I got all happy and I uploaded part 2 of my Yes Discover, and it was blocked, worldwide blocked. Part 1 wasn't worldwide blocked, part 2 was worldwide blocked. So I deleted them all. Deleted the Discover, I deleted part 1, I deleted part 2. I obviously anticipate the worldwide block now. And if you've noticed, for a long time on my Discover episodes, I've been doing alongside, in the back of my mind, although I'm pointing to the side of my head, but imagine I'm pointing to the back of my head, or I'll just point to the back of my head. In the back of my mind at all times, I'm thinking, obviously this video will be blocked. So, whereas in the past, I was doing Discovers, which I'm now editing to find bits to use for a shorter version, I'm now filming videos anticipating that the only version you'll ever see will be the shortened version. So I'm anticipating that I'm going to speed up the music part. So in some ways, the video quality is still improving, even though the videos are getting shorter. But what it means is a simple little video, which is about 5 to 10 minutes long, takes me in total about 3 days. 3 solid days of my time in here doing a video that then gets 367 views, and that's only because I clickbait titled it originally for Yes versus King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. So, again, performance, not sexually, although sexually as well probably. 66, 131, 103, 66, 91. This channel is dead as a dodo. And when I have to decide why this is, there's a few elements here. Because this channel is dead, YouTube doesn't push me. So whereas other channels will spring up and they'll get loads of views and you think, well, where did that person come from? How has he suddenly got 300,000 subscribers? I think what happens is YouTube selects people because of certain performance they have, sexually or not, and just puts them out into the world. Well, YouTube isn't going to put my channel into the world. And I had my chance back in the days when the Discovers were working, back in the days when I was doing Tim Impala reviews and King Gizzard reviews. There was a chance there, if it hadn't been for the worldwide blocks, there was a chance to maybe have this channel be relatively big. But that didn't happen. And now it's dead. And YouTube's not pushing me. Remember, all the way through this, get yourself a drink of tea and laugh at my expense. Laugh at me, not with me. So YouTube doesn't care. And let's face it, it's written here. So 1, no one cares. Point 1, no one cares. Yeah. Point 2, let's face it, no one was interested in watching a review of Fragile by Yes. I mean, the people out there who did watch it and enjoyed it, I'm obviously not talking about you, but I'm talking about the wider picture. No one's interested in watching. So over the years, this channel has become a music channel whereas I originally started out as a kind of general bollocks channel, you know, general, just talking about any old nonsense, usually entertainment related and usually, to be fair, music related, but it's become quite specific. So when Evil White Clown Punk makes a comment like, when are we going to get something different? And I look through my most recent videos and they're all one listen reviews. Well, I've told you the reason for that. It's because I'm trying to make use of old footage and they're all scheduled to just spring up. So yes, it's all one listen review. Outrageous Now, Steel Panther, Iron Maiden, Idols, yes, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, all with no views. I'm surprised in that sometimes the original Discover got views, but the condensed version doesn't. But that brings me on to another point. And I've written it here under main point. And I'll read out exactly what I've scribbled a few minutes ago. The success I had was because people wanted to watch specific album reactions, not, underlined, because they wanted to watch me. I do understand that now. Oh, I'll carry on. I've only written a bit more before the end of this meeting. That was my fundamental error of judgment. The idea that I could use music, and I've done that, as a backdrop for a general discussion channel. So what I thought I was doing in the early days of Discover, when I would select an album, I'd put it on the record player, I'd press play, it would play in the background, and I would just talk. I'd talk about the death of Honor Blackman, or the fact that I've drunk about 4 or 5 beers every night for the past 17 nights, and when I added that up, it's like 90 beers. I'd talk about things like that, and in my mind, you were watching music secondary to me talking. And some of you did, I think that. But I do now realise that the reason why something like Currents by Tim Impala is the top watched video isn't because of me, it's because people want to watch a video of Currents, or Lonerism, or In a Speaker, or The Slow Rush. So, when I do put an album like Jean-Michel Jarre, or Yes, or Idols, or something, and I'm doing the same thing, I'm just talking over it, to me, those videos have just as much merit as the music in other... To me, right, I thought this Fragile episode I did of Discover was one of my best ones. However, because I was talking over this and not Currents, no one watched it. And now, of course, they're all worldwide blocked anyway. So now, it makes even less reason to do it, because now I know that I'm talking over an album, knowing that I'm going to speed the footage up and put my own song over the top. So I know that everything I say for 40, 45, 50 minutes, no one's going to hear. It's just going to be seen like... And it's a folly and it's futile. And when I spend Saturday, Sunday doing it, and Monday trying to upload it, I realise that I am wasting my life. And those of you out there, I've had many conversations. I'll bring up the same names: Evil White Clown Punk, we've spoken about it before, Explosive Notes, lots of people. And they'll say things to me like they'll have no sympathy, which is understandable, because I don't think I'd have sympathy for me now. And I think I've even switched the violin off in my mind if I was watching this. They would say, if it's that bad, just stop doing it. And what you've got to understand is, I do enjoy making videos, which is why I've made like 700 or 800 of them. I do enjoy it. And I do enjoy the comment section. I do enjoy the back and forth. And there's been times where, I mean, right, I never wanted to be successful particularly. I always quite liked the idea of a small channel. But so you get, why? So what's he moaning about? I'm just not, I mean, look, performance, 66. 91, 96, 66 twice, in fact. 66, 131, 103, 186, 66. I'm not sure I can devote, say, an evening, a whole evening of editing an old episode of Discover to get 66 views. So bear this in mind, right? Just say that the original episode of Discover that I filmed, say, 2 years ago, a year ago, just say I took 2 days to film that, all right? Then YouTube block it. So then I find the old file on my computer and spend, say, an evening editing it. So now that's 2 days and an evening. And then I upload it. Just call it 3 days for that 5 to 10 minute video. The new one listen reviews that you see popping up in your feed every day at 8 o'clock, 3 o'clock, right? To do that, so 3 days total to get 66 views. I mean, I might as well just go and stroke the cat. And I can hear you now going, well, stop moaning, Mercurial number 6. Just delete your channel then, if it's that bad. Don't get me wrong. I'm not threatening to delete the channel. And if you want to unsubscribe because you think I'm a moaning bastard, then do it. Whatever. But I'm just trying to get across. What am I trying to get across? What's my point? I think I need to stop. I've still got scheduled videos I've already done. So tonight at 8 o'clock, or 3 o'clock if you're in America, I suppose, Currents, the simmered, reduced version of Currents will pop up. Tomorrow's In a Speaker, then it's Freedom's Goblin, then it's Skip Tracing. So the next 4 days there'll be videos in the evenings. But I think it was my intention just to complete that, so I'd have like 100 one listen reviews, 100 little short, sharp reviews out there. And I thought that they'd be the kind of feed, the tap, the thing to get people to subscribe, because people would search for, say, Brutalism by Idols. And then my video would pop up. A nice little short, sharp video, and they'd watch it and think, oh, that's quite good. There's lots of little editing skills. It's all quite funky. And that's not happening. Idols, Brutalism got 176 views for 3 days of time. I thought I'd complete it. I thought I'd just stick them all out there. They're not doing what I need them to do. Wow, 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 wow. I think I'll stop. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm trying to talk. I've been thinking this for a while. But I think I'll stop. I don't mean I'll stop the channel. I don't mean I'll stop making videos, but I think I'll stop doing. I need to stop doing the things that are failing. That's common sense. Stop doing the things that are failing. The problem I've got is, and this is kind of the agenda for today, the problem I've got is that everything I'm doing is failing. So I need to stop everything I'm doing. I need to go back to the drawing board. Let's write the work. Let's write drawing. I'm not just doing that with my pen. I'm actually writing drawing board. Okay. So this page of this book can be the This can be the drawing. I'll draw a drawing board. Right. There's the drawing board. So I'm now gonna go and watch. Still in the wrapper. I'm now gonna go and watch the Italian Connection. Eyeball. Oh yes. Look at this. I'm now gonna go and watch Eyeball. A blinding vision of horror. The brand new 2K transfer of the film, restored and regraded from original elements. See, look, they do it. They can do it. That's like an old episode of Discover that they've restored. I'm going to go and watch this, right? And I'm going to try and put something. I'm going to try and put something here on the drawing board. There's the legs for the stand. It's now a whiteboard. It's a whiteboard. With nothing, it's a blank whiteboard. I'm going to try and put something on the blank whiteboard. Thank you for watching. That was a miserable, depressing meeting. And maybe you should unsubscribe. Teach me a lesson. People don't like negativity. People don't want to watch a video in a zombie apocalypse where some wanker just moans to them. So, unsubscribe, give me the thumbs down, over and